Good evening, everybody, and welcome along to Inside Line Racing. This is ILR5 on the PS4 side, and we are back. It seems like a long time, doesn't it? 1 week seems like an eternity ago. But anyway, the drivers are back, ready to rock and roll for the last 11 races of the season. And we're kicking the second half of the season off in Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix. The layout has changed quite a lot since its inception, the most recent one being constructed in 2002, and also the German Grand Prix has been held in many other places such as the Nürburgring. So, I'm Jess and I will be your ILR5 commentator as per usual, and we should expect to see some good things tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I miss ILR5. I'm much better in the commentary box than I am racing. And don't watch ILR8, the end of ILR8 race, because for me it went absolutely horrible. But anyway, we are gliding on board with Jay Carty now as he just goes past Paragolica. He was the first person to set a lap time. I am not sure if my tweet's sent out yet. Yes, it has. All good. That is a relief. But anyway, as he goes past turn 7 and then into the tricky turn 8 and 9, and then approaching turn 10 and 11, which we might see a lot of overtaking tonight. Now, this next corner is very tricky. It's where I bottled it earlier on. Turn 12, the tricky left-hander coming up. Stay to the left a little bit and then to the right. You've got to put all the power you need here across the final corner. And what lap time is it going to be for Jay Carty? Oh, that was not a lap time because he bottled it. And IXE Fun has already retired from the session. Now I need to try and find out who else on a lap now, because yeah. But anyway, Camke has just gone fastest with a 1:14.1. So a majority of people on the hard tyres, so they can get a little bit of a feel of the track. So don't expect time to be that fast at the start of the session. So I know some of you are new to ILR or league racing in general and be like, why are they not fast yet? Well, be patient, be patient. So we've got the 2 Red Bulls, 1-2 at the moment. Now, I'll go through the championship standings as well, but I'll just like to see if anyone else, where's our championship leader? He's set P2 at the moment. What about Milos, who had a very good result last time about, 2 weeks ago, where we were in Britain, and he won in Britain, and he came second in Austria. So he's been having some good results recently. He has won DNF this season though, but apart from that, he's finished. And the only time he's been outside of the points, apart from his DNF in Spain, is 11th place in China. So he needs to work hard. He's definitely, to be honest, he's definitely one of the championship contenders. So we'll keep a close eye on him as Ronline 1:12.9. Now, Ronline was close to getting a win last time as well, so he is another person to watch out for. He's in 4th place in the standings, and he's been doing very well. He's on the softs at the moment, though. And if people were going to go on the softs, they would probably do a 2-stop. So we'll keep an eye on that. Around the dry situation, around the dry track, I've never tried a dry situation, so a 2-stop. So but we'll be interested to see how they do, because the softs, they'll likely pit around about lap 7 and 8 to go onto a set of mediums, and then they'll either go on another set of mediums or hards, depending on how hard they can take it. But I'll go through proper strategy later on. Most people will start on the mediums or the hards. It's so tire derogated, this track. I mean, if you go on soft longer than 7 or 8 laps, you just gotta lose so much grip. And I've just been confirmed that it has been a dry race. It is a dry race today, so no rain is expected today, which is good to see. And Aero Specialist, where is he? He's in 17th at the moment in the Williams. Now, speaking of that, let me go through the standings as of Great Britain. So, Dan still leads the championship by 17 points to Milos. So Dan is on 118 points. Milos is on 101. Then we have Corboy in the Mercedes on 96. Then we have Ron Lyon in the Toro Rosso on 69 points. Jack Walkie in the McLaren in 5th place at 65 points. 6th place is JKT in the Alpha with 55 points. Now it's going to be very confusing next season because if you have not heard the news, Toro Rosso changed their name and it's going to be very confusing to distinguish the names between Toro Rosso and what is originally was Toro Rosso but something else next season. So I'm just going to be like, what on earth? And then I'm going to try and distinguish between Alfa Romeo. But anyway, back on topic, we have Khalifa MP7 in the Ferrari, 52 points. 8 is Pete in the Ferrari, 49 points. 9th is Huberto in the Alfa with 42 points. And 10th place is Coleman with 37 points. Then we have Casper in 11th, Pinsky 12th, Sample 13th, Abassi 14th, Swimmy 15th, Specialist 16th, Cam K 17th, S-Boy 18th, IXE Fun 19th, and Zach Jarvis yet to score. And we have 19 drivers. Oh, we seem to be getting good turnouts in ILR5. It's great. It's great to see. It's great to see the commitment. I love this tier. I always like commentating on this tier. I did last season, and I'm going to enjoy it this season as well. So let me know who you think is going to get pole position, and try and get involved in the chat as much as possible as well. I'm very keen for you guys to get involved. So we've got 10 minutes remaining as Huberto's took an escape route there in the grass. Interesting. Now we've got a reserve driver in the McLaren. I think it's in the McLaren. Yes, there's I'm just trying to think who is. Wait. Both McLarens are not here tonight. So we've got both reserves tonight are in the McLaren. So they're replacing Coleman and Jack. So neither of those can make it tonight. So we've got MDJ and we've got Sam Saunders. Now, Sam Saunders we've seen a few races ago. He hasn't done too bad. He was in a few incidents, but hopefully he can turn it around in Germany tonight. Now, potential moves for overtaking is definitely, well, it is, the car always feels on edge here, no matter where you go. Turn 3 and 4, you have to brake quite hard. When you go to the parabolic and then you go to the hairpin into turn 6, it's just a really tight apex. And if you brake just a little bit late, then it's really going to cost you. And as you can see, Sam has done absolutely right with that corner as he approaches turn 11 now. So now some people will probably be out of championship contenders. So Sam comes across the line now as MDJ in the other McLaren, 1:11.7. I'm quite shocked at a lot more people going on the softs, but there you go. 1:11.9. Sam in the medium tyres. That is a decent lap. Now, I do believe in the last race he took part and he got pole. So he is very good on one lap pace. I just want to see what he does in the race. Hopefully he can keep it more consistent. So there's a lot of people crashing, apparently. There's lots of yellow flags. I think it's just people moving out of the way. So is Casper. It's getting to a bit of a quiet moment on the circuit at the moment, as we always are, as Huberto's retired as well. I'm going to check. I haven't missed any quali bands at all, have I? Because usually I'm very good at distinguishing quali bands. But let me just check. I just want to be sure, because as Pinsky is up into third place, he's on an in lap. Who is on a flyer? I think we could follow Bassi. He's on a flyer at the moment. Specialist is still on the pits though. So Sam Saunders gets 10 seconds added to his final race time. Is it today? I think it's today. That's what it says on the thingy. So due to the fact that it's outstanding, then yes, he gets 10-second added. So it's not going to be a good start for him. So starting where he is at the moment will help him just a little bit to make sure he still gets in the points. But 10 seconds worth of penalties is a lot. Now, we've got triple the amount of streams we have at 8 p.m. For those of you that don't know, ILR1 is moved to Thursdays. And obviously we still have ILR4. So we've got 2 streams as well as ILR5. So if you're wondering why ILR1 is on tonight, that's why. I'm not going to go into the 4 reasons why, really. But we've got completely new lineup for ILR1. And hopefully that race will go well tonight. But the tiers are going to stay exactly the same. So we're still going to be called ILR5. Because we rule like that. So the tier is not going to change, which I would prefer, because otherwise I would get a little bit confused. So there's one line. I think one line's on his outlap. Yes, he is. So that is good to know. Has ILR tweeted a tweet? Yeah, I think they have. Is anyone that's Twitter on their phone playing up? Because my Twitter has been playing up for ages. I have updated my phone, but, you know, it just keeps taking a while to load tweets. So it might be that my internet's bad, but I don't know. But, so this one line, I think, is about to start his lap at the moment. So 1:12.9 is his fastest lap time. We'll see if he improves a little bit. He's balancing between mode 3 and 4 at the moment. I think that's the best thing to do, to be honest. Because if you just keep in the mode 5, then you're not gonna have as many ERS if you want to do 2 laps on it. I think this is something I should learn. But to be honest, mate, I am not good at ERS management at all. I'm rubbish. Just saying. So. Again, online is something we can watch out for, but I'm just seeing who haven't we followed that we can have a cheeky eye on. We've got Swimmy in the Haas. Now, I always pronounce his name wrong on the stream. And that drives me bonkers. That drives me up the wall. And I never get it right. And I don't think I'm going to get it right. I might get it right in Abu Dhabi in about 11 races time, but that'll be the end of January time next year. So, yeah. The first 10 races went so quick. It really did. It was a lot of fun to watch. And, we got yellow flags and set to 1 and 2. And hopefully it's just people moving out the way. Swimmy comes across the line in 1:13.463. I think that was his lap anyway. I think it's just a Bassi slowing down. So, I will have time actually to go through strategy now. Because there's no race on Sunday, you guys who are on PS4 can't cheekily find out the strategy. You already know the strategy. So, yeah. So, yeah, just to let you know also, due to the fact ILR1's moved to Thursday, there's no ILR2 and 3 anymore, and there's no races on Sunday. So, all the tiers are on Thursdays now, which I think makes it a lot easier, and is a specific day, to be honest. Now, I think Dan needs to climb his way up the order a little bit, but he is going to try to at least. He's probably sandbagging at the moment and saving up all his... Oh! Whoa! I think that was an invalidated lap time from ILRT down there. So, he will probably have to go again. He's bumped his ERS mode to 1, so not surprised. We got P ahead of him now in the Ferrari. And let me just go gap to leader. Now, the gaps are not that close at the moment. But we will expect to see gaps closing pretty much towards the end of the race. That's where we'll see the times start to decrease a little bit. So, Pete comes across the line now. Where does he put himself? He puts himself in P4, which is, a 1:12.5. 1 second off the pace at the moment. So, MDJ in the McLaren, it's absolutely dominating. So at the moment, it's McLaren 1-2. That's crazy. Now, what I could have done is I could have got stats from the season and told you a little bit, like who's been consistent, who hasn't. Actually, I might have some time now, actually, if I quickly get the standings up on my phone, because I only have the race results, and that's pretty much it. And Sample out of nowhere, P3. Still 8 temps off, but again, way ahead of his rivals at the moment. Oh, no, I don't think I can get up the stats on my phone. Oh, yes, I can. It's all good. I'll go through it during the formation lap. How about that? Because the checker flag will start to fall in about 1 minute and 10 seconds. And everyone is going to give it full beans now. Swimmy has been on the mediums for 2 laps, so this will be his final lap. He's probably going to have the same tyre navigation as people on the soft. So if he goes on another lap on the soft and it's his fastest lap, it's not going to help him at all. What's his fastest lap? Oh, yeah, so it's going to be 2 laps on the mediums. Not the best, I reckon, as MDJ is happy with his lap, to be honest. I will be happy with that lap, to be honest. I would be delighted and on cloud 9. So, you know, right, I'm just going to see. We've got Pinsky crossed the line. Pete crossed the line as well. So, I'm just going to write these down. So, we've got Pinsky, and then we have got Pete. Anyone else is ahead? We got Sam as well. And Khalifa just gone 3 sets to 2. So, we'll keep an eye on these people. The checker flag's about to drop. So Sam is he's about to finish his lap then. On the soft compounded tyres. It does look good, but no, he has it invalidated and he goes to the pits. Khalifa, P3 at the moment. He's 2 temps off at the moment. He's probably going to dive into the pits because his ERS mode is on 0. Aero specialist. He's slowing down. Victin. He hasn't got much ERS to play with, so I wonder if he has improved. Excuse me. I wonder if he's improved a bit on his time. It's a bit of a gamble. Oh, no, he's not. He's not. So we're going to follow Pinsky. Where is Pinsky? There he is. So Pinsky comes across the line now. What? Is he going to challenge the top guys and get pole? Oh, he's run out of fuel. He must be running out of fuel. His Sample. P comes across the line in 3rd. Khalifa decided enough's enough for him. And we've got Sam across the line now. Can he get pole from MDJ? 11 thousandths off his time. And I think that's it. I think either everyone else is retired or in the pits. So MDJ is on pole. So we've got a McLaren and then yeah, we've got a McLaren, we've got 2 McLarens, so we've got a McLaren and McLaren, a Ferrari and Ferrari. That's like old times. Is it like 98? Where it was McLaren versus Ferrari and they were dominating and stuff? It takes us back to it, doesn't it? Yeah, look. McLaren, Ferrari, Ferrari. Wow. We're in for a race if that happens. But MDJ absolutely dominated. But again, he's on the softs. But Sam, a great lap time on the medium tyres. With P about 2 tenths behind him in 3rd. We've got Khalifa in 4th. Sam in 5th. Ron Line in 6th place. Pinsky in 7th. Milos in 8th. Specialist in 9th. Victin in 10th. Camke 11th. Swimmy 12th. Dan 13th. Casper 14th. Abassi 15th. Roberto 16th. Jay Carty 17th. Alexi Fung 18th. And Corboy 19th. And the bottom 4 did not set a lap time. So there we go. So let me go through the strategy for you real quick. So most people will be starting on the mediums. And they will probably pit at around about lap 15 to go onto the hard tyres. And if they were to start on the hards, which people in the bottom half will get a chance to choose, they will pit around about lap 20 for a set of the medium compounded tyre. So they have 2 options there. And if they start on the stops, they'll have to pit lap 7 to 8 and start their 2-stop strategy, go on the mediums, and then probably pit the same time as the 1-stop strategy on the hards. Around lap 20, lap 22, I think, to go onto the medium tyres. But don't forget, you have to obviously have 2 different compounded tyres in the race. So, yeah. So, I wonder if we'll see a few team orders coming. Because we got a 1, 2, 3, McLaren looking out the front row. And we have a Mercedes looking out the second row. So the frames dropped a little bit. I do apologise, but I think we're back. So let me just get the tyre strategy. I will keep an eye on the frames, by the way. Do not worry. So tyres. So everyone apart from MDJ's on the softs, from second down into P13. So we've got Sam, Pete, Khalifa, Sam, Ronline, Pinsky, Milos, Specialist, Vitin. They qualified on the medium, so they start on the mediums. Cam Cones for me and Dan chose to be on the mediums, and so did Huberto and Jay Carty. Whereas Casper, Abassi, IXE5 and Corboy, they're going on the hards. Now, those people on the hards, they're going to be slower towards the start of the race. If you want to get towards the end, they'll be on mediums, and they'll be the softest available, unless someone bottles in and has to go to the soft to the end of the Grand Prix. But I wonder, we could see a situation where someone who started on the mediums might try the 2-stop strategy and end on the softs. But Germany's one of those tracks where I don't think the 2-stop is faster. In my personal opinion, it's not fast at all. And it is looking quite overcast at the moment here in Germany. Obviously, in real life, it was chucking it down, and it was a really good race in Germany in real life. But I missed it. I had to watch the highlights because I was doing overtime at work when the German Grand Prix was on. So the best Grand Prix of the year, I missed. So, yeah. But I did watch the highlights when I got home, which was good. I can't remember when the German... Was it in July or something? It was either June or July. I know ILR wasn't on. Maybe. Yeah, it was end of July. Yeah, end of July was a real-life German Grand Prix. So ILR Season 6 didn't start yet. But anyway, the 5 red lights are about to come on your screen right now. The second half of the season is about to commence. And here we go. It was a long time whilst we waited for the lights, but here they are. 4 lights, 5 lights. Let's see who's going to have the better start here in Germany. And we got a drive-through penalty from Abati from a jump start, but we are underway here in Germany. And we got the 2 McLarens side by side, turn 1, and we got the Ferraris colliding into each other. It's quite laggy, this lobby. It might be just my internet, I don't know, but yeah, it's getting quite laggy at the moment, but it looked like on my screen that there were so many collisions. Right, what I'm going to do a second, I'm just going to try and do this and then see if that makes any difference. But yeah, this lobby is... There's so many... What is going on with this lobby? It's glitching for me. I can't even commentate on this. It's crazy. But anyway, I think I've sorted it. I think. Oh, no, I haven't sorted it. What is going on? Literally, the whole lobby is lagging for me. Are we having a restart? I don't know. As we got Vitin lagging. I'm not sure if it's lagging for the drivers. I hope it's not. Otherwise, we're going to be absolutely... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What is going on? As apparently Pinsky was about a minute 17 off the pace there. But, yeah. But anyway, we still got McLaren 1-2 as Pete is going to try and see if he can get past Sam Pizzo. The 2 Ferraris to a great start. Samples to a great start as well. Don't forget the Supercharge Award will be back this week as well, as we got the 2 McLarens fighting for... Oh, that was close. Pete almost taking advantage there, and I'm running on board with Khalifa, and I'm getting such a better view at the moment on Khalifa's car. As, oh my word, this front wing This front wing loss from Pete, I think. Sam's taking the lead, but for what cost? There's Sample going to try and make a move as well on Khalifa. Pete has massively dropped. Oh! He's got to be careful to go on the set, to have a good line of the circuit. Aero Specialist behind him as well. There's some crazy things happening on the first opening laps. It's crazy. And Pete has to go into the pits. And no stutters at the moment. So it was my internet that was causing it. Typical. It was because I forgot to put Wi-Fi on as well as the Ethernet. Great. But meanwhile, we've got Jay Carty in the Alfa Romeo chasing for this point. And DRS is enabled so they can use it whether if they're 1 second within the car ahead. And in the DRS zone, of course, is Huberto's going to try and get around the inside into the hairpin. But Victin in the Racing Point defends very well. I think I said Force India earlier on as well. That was not meant to happen, but there we go. So let's see what the Alfa Romeo tries to do now. So he's going to try and get past Victin now. Victin, I do believe he's a reserve driver, I believe, because he's not on the standings. Yeah, he's replacing Zach, because Zach's not feeling very well. So that was another person that I forgot to mention, but there we go. It shows how much I've been paying attention for reserve drivers, really. Again, I should have done, I know I've said that so many times right now, but you never know. So, Roberto's got a 3-second time penalty, so he's going to lose some time as well. I'm liking this midfield train. It's from about P3 all the way down to P14. It's quite a lot of cars. And Khalifa's going to get advantage of DRS as well as MDJ. Sample, I think Sample's lost the DRS from Sam Saunders then. Or is it Sam Saunders? I don't know. As some of you may know, obviously I'm rubbish at names. But Sam, you can see, is pulling away even on those medium tyres. So maybe MDJ starting on the soft wasn't a very good idea. I think he'd already lost a couple of places, and he'll lose a lot more places when he goes into the pit lane and pits for his medium tyres. I don't think, because obviously people on the mediums, while they go on the hards, they will be fresh and able to cope with the conditions, because hards will make it to the end of the race. So that'll be interesting. Now, Khalifa within DRS range of MDJ then. Is he going to try and go past him into turn 3? No. He's going to wait until the DRS straight in turn 4, which is the best place to overtake. Now, the Parabolica in Germany reminds me of the Curva Grande in Italy. And Khalifa's going to try and go past him now. MDJ really needs to defend it. He didn't go past the outside here. He just thought he wanted to back out a little bit. And he did. So MDJ then is down to 4th. We've got Pinsky catching up behind as well. And Sam is really hoping that this battle is going on, because obviously the more people battle, the more that he can pull away. But and I'm an idiot. I forgot to do Supercharge Award, which I'm going to do right now. And we've got Huberto and Jay Carty on 7, gained 7 places. And IXE Fun has retired from the session. That must be turn 11, I think. Oh no, yeah, it is. I can see where he spinned it as well. Oh no, that is a shame for IXE Fun. The only point he has scored this season was in France during his home Grand Prix, and he's not going to lie that he's the first person to retire from the session, which is a shame. But I'm looking at the battle for the lead here, as Sample has gained massively on Sam. So I wonder if, what has just happened? Callboy has been disqualified. I swear, Cowboy was disqualified from qualifying as well. So, did he reverse the wrong way or something? Oh, we got a virtual safety car as well. So, nobody will take advantage of that because no one is close to the pit lane. Usually virtual safety cars happen when you leave the session before your car basically goes away after you retire. That's how I think how safety cars appear on this game. It's just not intermediate, if that makes sense. It's not. And there we go, we are back racing again. That's probably going to help some people because they're able to get their medium tyres on for a bit longer as well. Which is good news for everybody. Oh, and that is not going to help Sam. Even though he's getting a lot more time. Sam did get a 3-second time penalty, which will be added to the end of this race. But don't forget, Sam will have a 10-second time penalty added to this race time. I will check, actually, to see if it is added. If it is either Britain that I don't know. I think, when was the last race he took part in? Yeah, it is today. It is today. So he does get 10 seconds added today. Okay, because it shows on the standings if they have penalties, well, post-game penalties afterwards. And we got ILRT Dan and JCarty having a scrap for 9th place. And Dan is really going to go at it here as he goes past turn 11 and into turn 12. JCarty is going to have a little bit of a tow from his teammates, Roberto Mancini. And just look at this train. The leader of this train must be feeling under pressure as well, because if anyone makes a mistake, then it's game over. Dan's about 5 tenths behind JCarty. But I think Aero Specialist is close, so we're going to follow Aero Specialist. He's right on the back of Pinsky. Pinsky doing well as well. The 2 Alfa Romeos are doing very well, gained 8 positions. And I do believe MDJ has pitted, yes he has. And I'm going to see what tyres he has gone on. He's gone on to a set of the mediums, okay. So he's doing a soft, medium, medium stop. That is fine by me. So let's see then. Oh, look at this from Pinsky. But he made a mistake there. That would have been good. But he just went wide into turn 6. And that would have been good. But he would have got past one line as well. Oh my God, it's going to be 3 wide going into turn... Was it? Well, it's turn 10 now. And then approaching turn 11. I think he's a bit too further back now, but looks like Aero Specialist is going to try and get past Pinsky. Around the inside, nope, he backs off. It'll be interesting to see. A Specialist has got plenty of ERS to play, but he's got full ERS. So if he wants to, he can bump it all the way up to 5 for this straight. He's in 2 at the moment. He might... Is he going to go a bump up to 4 or something? 4 might be good for overtaking. We'll see. Nope. Again. I see less overtakes here. I see... Obviously, I see overtakes into turn 2, but I see a lot more overtakes going into this DRS straight, because I found it when I was racing earlier to be a lot more powerful. So here we go. Specialist gets past him. And I think Pinsky had no challenge for that. So Pinsky up into 6th place. But he's going to challenge him again into turn... Oh! He almost hit Aero Specialist. That would have ended in tears. And we got Victin quite close as well. And we got the 2 Alphas also running in close formation. It's great. Oh, okay. Cowboy blocked the pit lane. Okay. I was not expecting that. I was close to doing that in ILR8 because I selected the wrong tyre. Oh my God! That was a major shunt. Both Victin and Huberto. To be honest, I don't know who's to blame for that. And Huberto's just hit the wall there in the pit lane. And he's going to have a front wing change. He is not happy about that. To be honest, he's retired. Thank God I'm not a steward in this situation, because, to be honest, it would have been a hard decision. As we got Specialist and Pinsky going for a move here. Is Pinsky going to go the outside? Is Specialist, sorry, going to get past the outside? We'll see. Sample and, oh, we've got a battle for the lead. We've got a battle for the lead. We've got Sample versus Sam. I know it might not be like this because of penalties, but it is like it is on the track then. This is getting absolutely insane right now. 5th and 6th are battling. 1st and 2nd are battling. There's just so much going on in Germany. This is like the real life Grand Prix, isn't it? So, both of them going towards the final corner now as we've got another yellow flag. And Pete's out. Okay, what's happened to Pete? That must be turn 9. That must be. And Khalifa's just got a time penalty as well. And I think Sam backs off Sam's attack there, which was very important. But I'm sure Sam would have preferred DRS going through the back straight, and he would have easily overtaken there. But look at this. Sam is going to breeze past Sam Saunders. So, oh, there's 2 Sams. Oh, my God. I just realised that. But anyway. But I think Sam Saunders knows about the time penalty, that it doesn't want to go amiss, really. So, he's decided to stay where he is. And Specialist gets past Pinsky and he's gone wide. And you can see them two flying in the background when I was riding on board with Dan. We got a few people wanting Dan to do well in the chat. Yeah, Roberto has left the session. He is not a very happy bunny whatsoever. And Pete has left the session as well. Oh, we got migrating host. Hopefully that won't cause too much trouble, but hopefully we'll have a decent, hopefully we'll have someone with decent internet, fingers crossed. But we'll see anyway. We'll see. As Victin gets a 3-second penalty, so the time penalties are starting to come thick and fast here. And it will be decided and we got Specialists just get past everyone. Dan's in the mix as well. Will team orders come into play? Marco and Christian Horner must be shaking in their boots right now, but they're going to let the teams fight. And I think Abbasi is out of the race. Yeah, he is. He's out of the race as well. But Dan is doing very well to catch up, and he's going to do well to keep his championship hopes alive. Now, let me just check positions. I know a few people haven't pitted, but Specialist is in the pits then. He's going to be the first one on the mediums to pit then. He's going to see if he can do the undercut on Pinsky. Meanwhile, Dan is going to get the DRS on Pinsky now. Dan's on 73% ERS. Pinsky is on 48. Dan has got more ERS to play with. He's probably going to try and make a move on the Parabolica then. And he's already got the ERS mode to 4. That is just crazy. But here we go. Here goes Dan into... Whoa! Look at J-Carty. But they almost hit each other. That would have been a double overtake. Oh my God, it's going to be 3 wide going into turn 8. Oh no, it's another shunt. So Milos is out. And Pinsky's got no front wing. He needs to wait, I think. I'm surprised we don't have a safety car for that. But yeah, lads, 3 wide into turn 8 and 9. Do not mix. But how did Dan get away with that? I don't know. But anyway, Area Specialist on to the hard tyres. And let's see how many... So, yeah, Specials on the hards, Khalifa on the hards. Now, I'm just seeing, is Khalifa going to get ahead of some of these guys? We'll see. See, the undercut is powerful. Khalifa is ahead of Aero Specialist. And Sample only came. Sample is in 4th place, so he's not that bad. So him pitting when he did has helped him avoid the carnage. Now MGJ is going to try the outside into Parabolica, into the hairpin. And he gets it done. He's on the softer tyres as well. He goes off on the inside, which means I think Sam gets the position back. I'm sure the incident we've just seen earlier on will definitely be going to the stewards. No question about it. So, as we got Sam in the pits now, so I'll keep an eye on when Dan's in the pits. Is Jay Carty going to go into the pits? No. Jay Carty is going to stay out then. So, how about Sam? Let's follow Dan. Sam is going to be ahead of Dan. And Khalifa is going to be ahead of Dan too, I think. Yes, he is. Ron Line, I think, is going to be ahead as well. And always going to be close to the Williams of Aero Specialist. So, the undercut, I think, worked for Aero Specialist between him and Dan. So, good job to the Williams driver. I do know Aero Specialist also does rally as well. So I know him from rally too. And Sam has got past his teammate. And Khalifa gets past Casper on different strategies, which I think is important. Because your first lap, really, on the soft tyres. No, I mean on the hard tyres. You can't slow down, really. You have to be consistent, because otherwise you're going to lose time, and the people that pit after you are going to get the overcut. What another retirement! We've got Vitin that's retired. Oh, he's retired off the circuit. That nearly didn't help Pinsky. But I'm sure that's going to be a quali ban for that, because you're not allowed to retire on the track. If you want to retire, you retire in the pit lane. So, again, it will be looked into. I might be wrong, but he did retire outside, but you never know that the car might just swerve and just catch people out, especially if they're not ghosting. But meanwhile, Sample is in the lead ahead of Sam. Sample's overcut, undercut worked well, but can Sam get past the racing point? No, not at the moment. Sam is going to have the benefit of fresher tyres, but will his setup help him to make sure that he can use his fresher tyres to the advantage? And Milos is just saying, "Oh God." He said a different word than that, but obviously I'm not going to say that on stream because it's a family show. And yeah. So we're already down to 12 drivers. So that means only 2 people out of the finishers will not get points. And Jay Carthy's going to the pits. And we've got Cam Kane, the 2 Hasses fighting together. Swimmy also almost going off the track there. Cam defending from the outside. Is he going to attack there? Yes, he does. On the number 24 car. Gets past his teammate. Very nicely indeed. So Cam Kane is in the points. Jay Carty, that was a long pit stop. But he's probably going to be ahead of him anyway. Ahead of these guys anyway. Or it might be only just, I think. It's only just, yeah. So Cam K is about, I think it's about 4 point. Yeah, Cam K is 4.3 seconds behind Jay Carty. And Ron Line is up into 5th. So Casper and Ron Line scrapping out. Casper's been under the radar recently, but he's one of those guys where he's kept out of trouble. And he's able to get some good solid finishes. And oh, look at this into turn 11. Oh my God, this is crazy. Then to turn 12. Wow, what a move from Sam. Sam's regained the lead there. Great stuff from the McLaren driver. All he's got to do now is he's got to focus to make sure he can pull away. Because he's not going to win anyway because of that 10-second deficit. But You never know what might happen. We could see people bottle it and the win could come back to his hands. You never know. We've seen, to be honest, we have seen a lot of surprises in ILR. And I won't be surprised if we see the same there. But we will see anyway. And Sample is really trying his best. It's two Sam fighting it out. It's basically who is the best Sam, if you think about it. Sam versus Sam. Sample, Sam Saunders. It's great to see them battling up like this. And two people that I wasn't expecting to battle near the front as well. They're still matching each other's pace as well. So, which is good. So I wonder if they're going to get the edge here. Now MDJ will still need to pit for, I think he will need to pit again, because there's no way that these tyres are going to go for, I think, the remainder of this race. So he'll probably need to push his mediums to the limit here. But here comes MDJ then. Look at the speed that MDJ's gained on the corners. They're absolutely brilliant. But I think Khalifa's catched up as well. Khalifa, the only sole Ferrari, want to do his best to get his points. And the helmet really does match quite a bit here. Khalifa to the inside. Oof. Oh my word. That could have ended in disaster, but Khalifa, well played. Well played. And I do see a bit of debris from the last few accidents as well. So, yeah. So Cody's decided not to clear that accident away. GG. As we got the two Haas teammates fighting for position as well. Both going side by side here. As Swimmy is on the right. No, Swimmy's on the left, Camco's on the right. To be honest, I'm nearly getting my Haas's mixed up. But looks like I think Swimmy gains position. Meanwhile, let's jump back to MDJ on Khalifa. He's going to get a good run here. And I think Sam is still behind. Sample is still behind Sam Saunders. I think, let's just follow this battle quickly and then jump to MDJ in a minute. But here we go. Sam goes to the inside. Sample on the other Sam, as it were. Can Sam Saunders do the switchback? No, he can't. As our aero specialist is going to do all he can into turn 3. There's just so much going on here. It's great. Into the hairpin. And so let me just see, actually, who is the biggest the gainers and the biggest losers. So Jay Carthy has gained 9. Dan has gained 7. Casper's gained 5. Sam has gained 4. Ronline's gained 1. Swimmy's gained 2. And Aero Specialist has gained 2. And Khalifa's gained 1 as well. I think I remembered all the gainers. Yeah, I remembered all the gainers. It's all good. It's all good. Now, MDJ is going to dive it into the pit lane. And he's going on to his final pit stop. And he is going on to the mediums. So, it was roughly the same time as the hard people would. I've got my prediction right. Oh, my God. I am pretty much the most clever person ever. Only joking. Well, to be honest, I'm not that clever. I didn't do too bad. Well, I did work. I passed all my GCSEs except one, but there we go. But I was predicted to be in maths, but I've got a C. So that technically means I'm not that smart. Oh! Sam spun! What's happened to Sam? Suddenly I just went on board with Sam and he's made a horrible mistake. It's hard work. His hard work there is not paid off here. Oh my word. What a shame. That means Khalifa's in the lead. Khalifa's in the lead due to Sam's 10-second. Wow. That is I think I must have done commentator's curse because... Oh, and Sam is he trying to go back? Yes, he is trying to go back. And Sam's got to... Oh, that's a bit harsh. He hasn't gained an advantage, but I don't know. There's literally so many things going on. Hopefully Sam won't be the next retirement. I pray to God no. But if that happens, at least it would give more people a chance to win the race, if that makes sense. And Swimmy gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is not. Oh, and he's retired. Lovely. So Swimmy has retired from the session, and Sam gets another 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And yeah, he's retired, and Swimmy's out. So basically, anyone who's finished will get a point. I think we've had more finishes in Baku than Germany. Think about this, guys. Think about it. I was expecting more finishes in Germany. I'm like, come on. I'm like, first of all, the start was like, what was going on? And I thought it was due to the internet of the drivers, but it turned out to be my internet. And Khalifa taking advantage of the pit lane. Ronline taking advantage. They timed that well. So the virtual safety car, they say, yes, thank you very much. And they're going on to fresher tyres. Wow. So, brilliant timing from Khalifa and Ronline. I do believe they're on the hards, though. I can't remember. Hold on, I'll check. So I can check the last bit of the stream. I don't even... Wait! The stream is like so behind on my screen. I'm going to reload. What is going on? The stream is like... I don't know. Well, it might be just my internet again. Hold on a minute. Oh, no, we're all good. We're all good. I was worried because it said on the stream lap 6. I'm like, what? But yeah. So, Khalifa's gained. Dan is another person that's gained advantage as well. So, Dan, huge respect. I mean, Dan's in third. He decided to stay out. But I think Dan is probably going to be shaking in his boots right now because he's got Khalifa. Now, what was I doing? Yes, I was checking what tyre was Khalifa on. I do believe Khalifa was on medium hard. As Khalifa... Don't forget, last season Khalifa was in ILR7. Oh, he was on the mediums. So he was on the hards for a little bit. So let me just... I should have checked how many stops, to be honest. 2 stops. Wow. Can we see Khalifa win this race? I don't know, because he's 1 second behind Dan now. To be honest, if that virtual safety car hadn't have happened, he would have stayed on the hards anyway. But I would like to call this a Pro strategy. Now, for those of you that don't know Pro, he's an esports driver and he's known for his insane, weird strategies, which seem to work. And looks like Khalifa has turned into one of them. So, yeah. As he's got. I think he's going to try and get past Dan and Specialist now. And don't forget, after he gets past Dan, he needs to gain another 10 seconds. Dan's going to get the outside, Specialist to the inside. Khalifa is going to capitalise on that. He almost did. He's going to go sight. It's going to be another 3 wide. Hopefully this won't end in tears this time. Khalifa to the inside. Almost touching wheels there. Oh no, Khalifa spun. Khalifa spun. So they must have made contact somewhere. Again, now is his hard work undone. What a shame. So that drops him down the order. His perfect virtual safety car strategy didn't work at all. Can Ronline get back in this game? It is all down to Ronline now. I mean, he was the other one, apart from Khalifa, to decide to pit under virtual safety car conditions, and I wonder if that's going to work out dividends, or if that's going to not work out dividends. We'll see. He's 3.4 seconds, so maybe it might be a bit too little too late, but we'll see anyway. As you almost heard my headset mic there, but there we go. As we've got Khalifa trying to gain for lost time. I don't think he's got any damage. I think he must have just had some stuff on at the time. And I think that's the only battle on track apart from Dan and Specialist at the moment. So we got 7 laps to go, yes. And Aero Specialist then is going into the pit. I think he's going to try and fastest lap because he thinks, you know what? There's only 10 runs in this race. You're going to get a point anyway if you get fastest lap. And you're not going to lose much. So that is what Aero Specialist is going to do. So Dan is about what he's improving quite a bit yet, but not quite enough to catch up to Sam. Now I'm going to check penalties for Sam because I'm just going to check if Sam hasn't got any other added penalties. Oh, he's got 1, so it's 13 seconds now. So I think if Dan gains 2 seconds, then Dan has 1. So that's what it is. So I might be wrong. It might have been it was added to the last race he was in, but I did check this. I did check the thread before we started. Well, I checked it whilst we were doing the stream. So lap 28 of 34. Ronline. We said he was going to catch up, but look, he is. He is catching up to him. He's got to. He's got to. I like to see an underdog do well. I like to see one who comes out of nowhere, does the unthinkable. Oh, and Ronline spun. Did I just jinx him? Did I just jinx and did a commentator's curse? Ronline, no. Oh, right. I think, to be honest, I'm not trusted with ILR again. I mean, you know, Ronline was in contention for second and then he just spun it. That was a shame from Ronline. That could have been a podium. So much drama, so much carnage has happened already so far this race. Oh my god. Can these guys please stop? Because it's just really hard to keep up. We've got Kieran Bell in the chat, who's happy that Dan's P2 at the moment. Yes, he is P2 at the moment, and I think it's going to stay that way. Sam is definitely pulling off the gap that he needs to make sure that he keeps his win. But for those of you that want to know what happened so far, lap 1 got a bit haywire. And then there was quite a few retirements in the space of a few laps. Like, I think it was after like lap 5, lap 6. Then there was the first virtual safety car, which didn't really make a difference. And then there was more retirement. Sam and Sam Paul was battling for the lead, and it was a very good battle, actually. Then Sam went into a spin in turn 9 and 10. And it felt like he was spinning for ages. And then he went into the pits and retired. And Milos got involved in a collision with Pinsky and someone else as well. A 3 wide into turn 8 and 9, which doesn't go. And that's ended his race as well. And Corboy got disqualified for blocking someone in the pit lane. So yeah, not much has happened so far. Jokes. Quite a lot has happened. And that explains why there's only 10 drivers racing in this Grand Prix. So there you go. That's a bit of a recap if you guys just joined us. But yeah, as MDJ has got a penalty. So I think that's MDJ's second penalty there, as Ronline needs to make up for lost time as Khalifa's back into 5th out of nowhere. I mean, you know, the ones who are expecting to get the unthinkable, it's just, you know, not working for them. But they're still fighting on the track. They're still having a bit of fun, and it's great to see. Khalifa's up into 4th place. He got past Ronline around the inside, and he done that very well. So we've got 5 laps remaining of this, actually 4 laps remaining of this very, definitely 4 laps remaining now of this very intense Grand Prix. And Cam K is right on the back of Aero Specialist. I know everyone that's racing is going to be in the points, but every point counts. 2 points, obviously, is better than 1 point. I can tell you now. So they really want to try their best to try and get a decent amount of points. And what is Aero Specialist doing? He is, I think he's gaining some good straight line speed as well, which is good to see. Still keeping out of trouble, and look at this. MDJ gets past Dan there by jumping on the hairpin, but that's not going to do any favours to MDJ, and Ronline's got past Khalifa. So 2 moves in the space of a few corners. These guys are definitely on a comeback. And let me just check MDJ's penalties. I think it's a McLaren one too as well. I think he has 2 penalties. Almost certainly. Yeah, he has 2 penalties. I was paying attention. Dan is penalty free. Ronline has got 1. Khalifa has got 2. So Ronline will be ahead of Khalifa anyway. So I know Khalifa wants to challenge for the move on track anyway, because you never know what might happen. So Khalifa then is going to get a good one in the DRS. He's going to get DRS. I think Ronline has lost DRS. Yes, he has. Khalifa's going to take the right-hand side here into turn 6, a hairpin. This time he makes it work and he gets P4. Can he pull up a gap to make sure he stays P4? I think it's going to be highly unlikely. But anything is possible, like we saw earlier. Don't forget, I'm also commentating on ILR3 Xbox on tomorrow, so if you want to check that out, please feel free, you know. Check out the loveliness of ILR3 Xbox, which is probably one of my favourites to commentate, to be honest. I still like this tier though, love it. But I like ILR3 Xbox as well. So, penultimate lap here. Can Dan pull off a late challenge to MDJ? Dan is going to be ahead of MDJ anyway. I think MDJ is going to do his best to hold up Dan, because obviously I'm sure MDJ knows about Sam Saunders' penalty that's been added, but I wonder if that's going to make any difference. But we'll see. So I think people are taking it a bit cautiously at the moment because they don't want to be involved in any last lap incidents. Myself, where I bottled it completely in the last. Well, it was penultimate lap, I think. Yeah, it was penultimate lap, and I did a battle basically, and that didn't go well. And I had a choice of either retiring or pitting. There was 2 options, and I wasn't going to lose any position, so I just thought I'd pit. I would lose a bit of time, but I couldn't. I literally couldn't carry on with a damaged front wing, you know. But anyway, Sam, he has drove purposely. His goal, if he was to gain a good position, his goal was to pull the gap he needs to make sure that that 10-second deficit that he had since the very start of this race would not haunt him. It's not going to affect him on his positions. He's drove like a madman. He's pushed when he's needs to push. He had a great battle with Sam. And oh, look at this. Khalifa and Dan are going at it. Khalifa into P3. Look at this. But I think Dan's going to get P3 anyway on track. This almighty scrap for pretty much P2 at this race. But anyway, let's go on board with your race winner by 6 seconds. He comes across the line. Sam wins the German Grand Prix. And let's see who is going to win the battle for second. Looks like MDJ. I think MDJ is going to get third. Khalifa's going to get fourth. And then Dan's going to get second, I think. So they both come across the line. Oh, that was close. Yeah, Dan jumps both MDJ and Khalifa. So does Ronline as well. So Ronline has got the podium. So there we go. Jay Carty. So Jay Carty comes across the line in 6th. Oh. So Casper comes across the line. He bins it on the line, but since he crossed the line, it didn't matter anyway. And Pinsky in 8th place. Aero Specialist has done well. And I'm just going to see who's got fastest lap. It is Aero Specialist. And I think he's going to keep it. So I think both 9th and 10th place get 2 points. That's good news all around. That is good news all around. That is what Aero Specialist would have wanted. So we are about to get. So we got a Welshman on top of the standings of Sam. He's reserve driver, so points won't be added to the full-time drivers championship unless someone drops out, and then his points will get transferred. But Dan did what he needs to do to increase his lead in the drivers championship. Milos retired. Corboy disqualified. But Ronline, he is on the hunt. He is on a dark horse. He's been doing so well this game so far. Look at all those penalties. Sam, 13 seconds. Again, that was a bit harsh for that 10-second earlier. But anyway, Sam Saunders wins from Dan, from Ronline, from MDJ, then Khalifa 5th, Jay Carty 6th, Casper 7th, Pinsky 8th, Cam 9th, Specialist 10th, Swimmy 11th, Sam 12th, Vitin 13th. And then your retirements. Actually, your retirements are Swimmy, Sam, Vitin, Milos, Abassi, Knighton, Roberto, IXC Fun, and Corboy. Corboy got disqualified. So that is it for ILR5. Hopefully these guys can have less incidents next week, I've got to say. The stewards are probably going to be busy, but there we go. So next week will be a Hungary. Basically, Hungary is a track. You can describe it as Monaco without walls. That is basically what it is. I'm going to just leave that there. So I wonder how the drivers are going to fare next week. So until then, guys, we'll see you same time next week, 8 o'clock for the Hungarian Grand Prix. I've been Just Games 95. Have a good evening. And for those of you that want more of me, you can see me tomorrow at ILR3 Xbox at 7:30. And don't forget, you can check all the other Xbox tiers at 7:30. And more information will be on the Twitter channel on where you can find them. So have a good evening, guys, and good night.